It is in basic medium. Okay, so one more example I am taking for the basic medium balancing of the redox reaction. Hydrogen on reacts with the chlorate ion will give here the nitrogen monoxide and as well as here the chloride ion. So first of all, you have to separate what is the oxidation, what is the reduction. Okay, so first of all, here ClO3 minus is converting as here the Cl minus. That means removal of oxygen takes place. So removal of oxygen takes place is called as what it is here, the reduction. What it is here? Reduction. Next of all, N2H4 is converting is here the NO. Removal of hydrogen and as well as adding of oxygen takes place. So that's why it is considered as here the oxidation. Okay. So it is the oxidation, it is the reduction. Here the O3, here not the O3. So that's why I am taking it as the reduction. Here the hydrogens, there is no hydrogen. So that's why I am taking here the it is oxidation. So I want to separate. Now here oxidation and here reduction. Okay, so step 1, separation of the reactions. N2H4 gives rise NO. Next of all, here the ClO3 minus gives rise Cl minus. Okay, step 1 is completed. Next of all, step 2, balancing of which one here? Balancing of other atoms except hydrogen and oxygen. So other atoms means here the hydrogen, here should be oxygen. So here how many nitrogen atoms? 2. Here how many nitrogen atoms? 1. So that's why you have to balance here the N2H4 gives rise to NO. Here the 2, so here only 1. So that's why I am putting here the 2. Next of all, in this one, here also one chlorine atom, here also one chlorine atom. So directly you can write here ClO3 minus gives here the Cl minus. Okay. So next one, third one. What it is here? Balancing of oxygen atom. Okay, what it is here? The balancing of oxygen atom. Already I given the table. Don't forget that one. Okay, for the balancing of this one you can add H2O and you can add here the H plus. And the balancing of hydrogen atoms for this one, okay, sorry, here you can write that one the OH minus and you can write here the H plus. Okay, and here you can add H2O and as well as opposite side OH minus. It is our rule, don't forget that one. Okay, so for the balancing of oxygen atom in basic medium, okay, balancing of oxygen atom in the basic medium, what you have to add here the OH minus. On which side? Deficient side. Okay, here how many oxygen atoms? 2 oxygen atoms. On left side, is there any oxygen atoms? No. So that's why you can write here N2H4 plus 2OH minus gives rise here the 2NO. Okay, so for this one, here third step, for the balancing of oxygen atoms in the basic medium you have to add the OH minus. Here how many oxygen atoms? 3. Is there any oxygen atoms? No. So compulsory you have to add how many OH minus ions? Cl minus plus 3 OH minus. Okay, next one, fourth one, what it is here? Balancing of which atoms? Hydrogen atoms. Okay, for the balancing of hydrogen atoms in the basic medium you have to add deficient side is water molecule and opposite side is your OH minus molecules or ions. So for that one I can write N2H4. Okay, here how many hydrogen atoms? 4. Here how many hydrogen atoms? 4 plus 2, 6. Is there any hydrogen atoms? No. So that's why you have to add here the 6 water molecules. First you can write the same as it is, 2OH minus gives wise 2NO plus, you can add how many water molecules here? The 6H2O. Okay, and opposite side you have to add here the that much number of 6OH minus. Okay, next of all, this fourth step. For this one, here the hydrogen atoms is there? No. Here the hydrogen atoms are 3. So for this purpose you can add that one, ClO3 minus plus 3H2O. It gives wise Cl minus plus 3OH minus. On the opposite you have to add the same number of OH minus, like this. Okay, so now I can give this one. So don't confuse. Once again I repeat, it is the basic medium redox reaction. So first step I am already separated oxidation reduction. At the second step I am balancing here other than oxygen and hydrogen atoms, that should be nitrogen atoms are present. Here the 2 nitrogen atoms present, here the 1 nitrogen atoms. So that's why I am putting here the extra 2 here. Okay, so it is the balancing of other than oxygen and hydrogen atoms. Here the 1 chlorine, here also 1 chlorine. So that's why there is no balancing is necessary. So that's why it is also chlorine, it is also chlorine. Next, third step, balancing of oxygen atoms. So for the balancing of oxygen atoms, here how many oxygen atoms? 2 oxygen atoms. For the balancing of oxygen atoms in the basic medium, you have to add the OH minus ion. On which side here? Deficient side. So here there is no oxygen atom, so that's why I am adding here the 2 OH minus. Okay, so as it is I can write it. Next of all, here how many oxygen atoms? 3. Is there any oxygen atoms? No. So that's why you have to add here the 3 OH minus on right side. Next of all, balancing of hydrogen atoms. For the balancing of hydrogen atoms, first you have to calculate. Here how many hydrogen atoms? 4. Here the 2 OH means you have to identify this H. So how many hydrogen atoms? 6. Is there any hydrogen atoms? No. So that's why you have to add here the 6H2O on deficient side, and as well as opposite side you have to add here the 6OH minus. Here also OH minus. That means here how many hydrogen atoms? 3 hydrogen atoms. Is there any hydrogen atoms? No. For the balancing of these hydrogen atoms you can add how many water molecule? 3 water molecule. For the opposite side you have to add here the 3 OH minus.